Sup? A Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. It is all about plucking, poking, pulling away stress. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, sweetheart. So you do whatever you need to during this time to take care of yourself. in a certain vibrational state for a long time, we start to imprint that vibrational state all around us. So not only do we feel that way, our home feels that way, how people interact feels like that with us, our friends, our family. That is the feeling. So when you try to break that and you try to shift yourself and you notice that everything outside of you is still the same, that's because it has a very strong hold on you. But also understand that when you vibrate at a different level, a level that only way you can really start to share those beautiful gifts out with the universe, out with the world, is if you take the risk to bet on yourself. I've watched many people over the years sacrifice all of their beautiful gifts because they were too afraid. What were they afraid of? They don't even know what they're afraid of. But most of it was impostor syndrome. But again, nobody knows what they're doing out here. You got this. Second, it was their identity. You know, if you associate yourself with a certain identity, you may not give yourself the flexibility to change or be different, but understand that you will establish a new identity, or that your identity has different core features and core values, and that's okay. The last part would be the support of others. Just cleanse that away. The support of others is so important, you know, even at Reiki Healing Hope here in this energy. What makes this beautiful is that we have a collective community who's working on themselves, doing their own thing, but here to support each other, because community matters, collective energy matters, and if you feel like you're doing it on your own, you might be less likely to do it, but baby, that is a part of it. That's just a part of the process, a part of the transition when you're moving away from old things. It can be scary, it can be tough, but trust and believe in yourself and you will get to your other side. Believe that. Just to continue to pull all that away. So just pull out all of the stuff that just didn't work for you anymore, that was no longer helpful in your journey, that kept you shackled to these things, these beliefs, these understandings that no longer serve you. It's time to let them go. So I'm going to continue to pull that out here. Pull that energy out, pull that energy out, pull that energy out. Pull that energy out, pull that energy out, pull that energy out. Pull it, 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 pull that energy out, pull that energy out, pull that energy out. Pull that energy out, pull that energy out. Pull that energy out. Just pull that out and remove that and release it and send it on to wherever it needs to go. Taking, 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 taking that and allowing it to flow freely. Taking that and allowing it to flow freely. Taking that, taking that, taking that, taking that, taking that, and allowing it to flow freely. 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 Taking, 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 taking. Taking, 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 taking that and allowing it to flow freely. Just getting a little bit more here. Just send it on. Just send it on. Welcome, welcome back. Mama loves you, so let's go ahead and get started. So, as we get started, we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, it is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective, baby. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? May I touch you, sweetheart? Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more breaths. Let's go. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self, this sense of refreshing over you. Refreshments. I think that's food. Refreshing. Just a newness that is around you. Okay, just let's move this through. Good job. Good job. so don't even worry about that, okay? Okay, just going through there and just connecting every little piece together so that you have all that you need and everything here in your highest experience, your highest vibrational experience here. Allow it to come up, allow it to be sent off and moved into another direction, one that you no longer have to worry about, don't think about, don't care about. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Allow it to be. Allow it to be. Allow it. Allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it to be doing what it needs to do, doing what it needs to do. Suits you best, sweetness. Going and flowing, going and flowing, going and flowing here. Going and flowing. In the direction that is for your highest good only. Going and flowing, going and flowing, going and flowing, going. In your highest direction. Exhale. May I touch you? Okay. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. 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 Okay. Let's do this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that down. Allow the cleansing to flow through the head, the crown, all the way down to the root, centering, letting that excess energy go. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Removing anything that needs to be sent on. Anything that needs to go on its next path somewhere else. Anything within the energy and the spirit that is ready to move on. Anything that you need to support you on your journey. Anything that brings you wisdom, light, and balance. Anything that gives you clarity on your path. Anything that gives you wisdom. Anything that brings you peace, joy, happiness. Let that flow through you. Let that cleanse you. Take a deep breath in. You can actually bring your hands to heart right here. Inhale, filling up with the universe. Exhale, let it go. Releasing all the baggage, all the karma, all the old stuff, things you no longer want to carry. Releasing any blockages flowing up and down. Allowing your energy to be blocked. Allowing all of that to go where it needs to go. Releasing, 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 and moving through that energy. Take a moment for yourself. Balance in. Okay, good job. 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 yourself. Allow the symbols to be signed behind your eyes. And to release. To let go. 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 To release and 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 to let go. Good job. 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 Good job in this energy. Good job flowing in the direction that is needed. Good job here. Breathing, growing, blossoming. Good job. Chakuri, 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 anjasationing, 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 saiki, 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 daikyo, myo, daikyo, daikyo, riku, riku, riku. Good, good job. Good, good job. Good. Good job. And move through that. Move through that feeling. Move through that energy. Move through that. Send it on. Send it on. Send it on. Move where it needs to move to. And groove where it needs to groove to. Allow it to be free in your path. Allow yourself to connect with it. Allow yourself the space. Allow yourself the space. Allow yourself the space. Allow yourself the space. Bringing the hands back to heart and just warm yourself in this moment. Bring in that energy, bring in that happiness, bring in that peace. I think peace is probably it's better than happiness in my opinion. Just that peace. Bring in that balance, that calm. Bring that in. Bring access this. Allow your energy to transcend time and space. Transcend this moment, this version of you. Transcend this life you have within you. An infinite possibility, infinite direction, infinite growth, infinite adaptability and changeability. All of that is within you, and you can access that at any time and at any place. Breathe through that. Breathe through it. You got this. You got this. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good job. 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 Got this. Got this. Got this. Got this. Got this. Work through this. It's going to be okay. It is going to be okay, sweetness. You've got this, and you can work through it. Cleansing you through. Cleansing you thoroughly. You've got this. You've got this. Got this. Got this. It's going to be okay. Going to be okay. Going to be, 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 going to be okay. Breathing through this. Bringing that in. Sending that on. Relax. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You got this. You have this. You have this energy, this impact within you, within your mindset, within everything around you. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. And breathing in and out. Bring it back to the heart now. Bring it back now, you. One half this time. Just kidding. Bring it back to the heart. Inhale. universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only. Please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest vibrational good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So feel that over your energy. Feel that over your energy. So starting right here, we're going to begin with the Reiki symbol. Breathe there and just exhale. Send that energy out. Disperse it. Don't let too much of a buildup stay within you, which causes a lot of that anxiety to flourish. On an energetic level, anxiety is when we are living in the future instead of living in the present. We're so worried about the future that we have this feeling or this sense of anxiety. But just like the past, there's only one thing that's actually true, and that's the present. This moment is the only thing we can control. And if you really want to shape your future, you will have habits, actions, and routines right now in the present that you can go off in that cycle that will shape your future. So we're going to work through that here, and we're going to set that intention in, going again with those Reiki symbols. Relax. Remove that energy off of you. So let's just take some time to get this energy off of you. It's really important to have strong energetic hygiene as well too, that you are letting go of things. Learning how to work from the inside, learning how to channel that energy on the inside. It's a whole new world, and it's so important for our daily life. Even if you are not an energy healing practitioner, even if you are not a healer, being able to have this energetic hygiene is super important because it just helps us live our life out better in a more clear and open way. We can live out our purpose. We can work on that rather than having to work on just the random stuff that comes up that gets in our way. So your energy is feeling pretty good, and I want to keep it like that. I want to keep it in a low stress environment. So going back in with those Reiki symbols. Tell me how you feel. How do you feel from your energy, your emotions, your mind, the energy around you? How do you feel? And if you ever find yourself feeling a little down, use the link in the description. It says all my links or something like that. You click on there and go to the gratitude community. If you go to the gratitude community, it is a running wall of gratitude. Start to read some of that gratitude and your energy will instantly shift. That's if you need a little bit of support in your heart and it's hard for you to kind of do it on your own. That's what that community is for. It's been going for almost a year, and it is just so beautiful to read those messages and to be in yourself, okay? And start to see yourself as if you were looking directly at yourself. If you happen to have a mirror, you can do that as well too. And now hover above yourself and look down at yourself. And start to see these themes in your life, because when you're in the physical body, you're not able to see the big picture. But when you hover above, you can see some of these common themes, and these themes in power positions, and these themes in healing positions. So when you're hovering above, what is this great quality about you that you realize that you had to go through these scenarios and these situations in order to be able to understand? Now, whatever that is, you have to live that, you have to embody that, you have to bring that back into your image. Even when you go back into your body, so meaning you're no longer looking up there, you're going back into the physical body. You may still experience whatever feelings you had before, but surrender to the universe. Allow those feelings to just flow in and out, but hold on to the truth. There's a saying, when you're in the forest, sometimes you don't see the trees. So just because you may have things you are experiencing because life is happening, doesn't mean you do not have this grand purpose, this grand mission, or that there are these great qualities that are just flowing out from you. That's why it's important from time to time to hover above, see what's going on, come back into the body and start to anchor that and set new patterns, new beliefs, new understandings based off of that true information, rather than just what you have experienced in these difficult situations. Good job. Balance it, 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 okay. I'm just gently going to touch your energy to just activate it. See, it's okay to come out, it's okay to be yourself, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We need to call this the Reiki Healing Hope Power Community. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay. So now let's go ahead and see if there's any messages that need to be read and continue to do any healing that may come up. Okay, sounds good. And I really appreciate you continuing to be in this community, enjoying the full healing. I put a lot of work and effort into these healings, so the fact that you take this time out and you are a part and you participate in the community, I truly appreciate it. So going here, it's almost like if you've ever been in the pool and put your hand on top of the water, it feels like jello. That's what it feels like. You know, our feelings and our emotions are so interesting, because I say it all the time, it's the canvas of life, it's the color that we put on the canvas of life. But because we feel so deeply and so greatly for things, and sometimes those things that we feel deeply for being kind of more negative things, because we feel so deeply or we feel so full for our experiences in life, having that dynamic experience, it can almost feel like our feelings are reality, even though the feelings are fleeting. The feelings change from moment to moment, and that can make you feel a little bit crazy, like, oh, I was really happy here and now I'm not feeling so happy here, and da 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 da. Not understanding that feelings are supposed to do that. Feelings don't stay in one place, they move. But we are not just our feelings. Our feelings make us up. It's a part of us, but it's not the whole thing. It is also our spirit, our energy, our connection to whatever we feel like is out there. It is also our mindset mindset, our consistency, being able to be mentally strong. It is also our ability to take action. That no matter what we're thinking, we're feeling, what we believe, that we still have the ability to take action to. So taking less emphasis or putting less emphasis on simply your feelings being reality. Feelings are a part of reality, but it is not the only reality that we experience. So take that message and do what you want with it, okay? Now, babies, tell me how you're feeling. How is it going? Put it in them comment sections, because you know I read them comments. Put it in the live chat, because I read the live chat as well. So tell me how you're feeling. And let's just get that last bit of energy correlated. And you know Mama loves you, so you know you can come back anytime. And not only do you have this community, but you got the Array Tarot community too, so we can stay on a vibe. And if you want to continue to be around, you can come on Instagram too. I've been doing some lives on Instagram in the morning, so for all the early birds, we have that energy too. And also, if you kind of want to know what I do in my everyday life, I usually just post to my Instagram stories, like just cute little things. Like I went to this cocktail making class at this whiskey distillery. So cute. I put that up, or any cute little videos or things like that that I feel like are really inspirational. The one I put up most recently it just moved my heart. It was a video talking about high functioning depression in Black women, and the point of it that really kind of hit my heart was we were taught, this is what the person was saying, we were taught to handle our high functioning depression with grace. And it made me think of my own life and remember all of these times where I had really tough things happen to me, and I never had the option to stop. I had to keep going, and how that plays a role on our nervous system, on our healing as a whole. And when I finally got to a place of peace, I remember I was moving so much slower, and I was feeling like, wait a minute, I'm not accomplishing at the level I was before. And that's because I'm no longer in the toxic environment that made me have to just work on fumes, or made me have to constantly be on the go to try to get something better. I have arrived. And so I've seen other videos calling it the soft side, instead of having to be in the hard side. But it was just so beautiful to just sit and reflect and to have that reflection. And I know for me, in my daily self-care, I'm always trying to just be like, Jessica, do you have everything you need? And I'm the type of person that when I need support, or when I'm kind of going through things, I just want to have the autonomy to take care of myself. You know, I take care of a lot of people. I've historically been like that, and I try to take care of the community too. But sometimes when I go through things, I just know, like, it's like, let me just take a step back and take care of myself and do all of these things that I do for other people. Let me just do it for myself. And sometimes I disconnect. Like, you all will get these videos, but I will, put the phone in the corner. I don't really watch anything, and I just enjoy life, go for walks, just try to be in this moment, in this energy, in this spirit. I actually talked about this in depth in the blood moon video on Array Tarot, so if you want to hear a little bit more about, that, you can go over there too. So here you go, babies. I hope you enjoyed our session today. So I'm going to seal you up, seal you with the sign of the infinity, and say, if nobody has said it, let me tell you that I love you. But the most important thing matters is that you love. You gotta love yourself a little bit more each and every day. I love you because I have strong Cancer placements in my chart. I'm just a loving person, and my moon is in Libra, like everybody. And my rising sign is Scorpio, so I'm very passionate about your healing, and I have Pluto right there too, so I'm very passionate first on my healing journey, and I was waiting for them to miraculously heal me. And I would go to these sessions and I would have like these great experiences, but then wonder why, a couple of days later, I'm still in the same cycle. And I realized that I was giving my power up. And everybody was trying to teach me something that took me a long time to learn, and that is, do not give your power up. Someone is there to kind of jump your car. If your battery dies, they're just there to jump your car, but they're not there to give you the fuel. You got to give yourself the fuel. So that is what all of this energy that has been coming up is telling us. How do we take care of ourselves? Well, it's energy, okay? So I thought it was really fitting to talk about how to unlearn self-sabotaging in love, because I think that love and how we connect on an emotional level to people is a very much so internal journey. And you can't really look at someone and tell how things are going, on the outside, or how things are going on the inside based off of what is happening on the outside. And I think that there are a lot of things, especially when you're growing up, that may send that message to you that indicates that, focus on the outside, external beauty, or what you have, or who you know, and things like that, when really the work that needs to happen happens on the inside first, and then it creates the outside that we want, or honestly we connect better, and the outside just happens. It's kind of like an added bonus. So let's go ahead and work through that. So as we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community, as a collective. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, babies, let's go. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intention and validate information from our highest self only. Please allow us to let go of the things that we need to let go and embrace the things that allow us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So, as I'm working, we'll just talk through what's going on, okay? So unlearning these love habits, first and foremost. Love can be romantic, it can be platonic, it can be in your family, and a lot of the ways that we love, it looks very similar across the board. So for whatever reason, how love is showing up in your life, it's okay. It's okay, whatever area that is. It all applies. Once you get it in one area, it kind of works itself out in the rest, or you start to make peace with your understanding of things. I talk about all the time, especially when it comes to like family and things. You're more likely to have romantic and platonic connections change quicker than families. You got a whole system, a whole family dynamic that goes on. So I say that to say sometimes the answer is you can work through things. Other times the answer is you just find a sense of peace and understanding for these things, and it's okay. There's no like one way that everything has to fit together, babies. It's okay. So with this unlearning self serve your purpose. And let's have some new discovery here. New discovery with the self. Sweetness on what really matters. Now, when we clear out, when we cleanse out, okay, and we align in our path, when we start to walk forward in that path, it can be very, very a lot. Very, very a lot. It can be a lot. It can be very, very intense. Can you imagine if you were living so small and then you see your true value and now you're so big? And that's a lot. It's very intense. And that's typically the moments of self-sabotage where things are going well, but it's just so visible, which really just represents being vulnerable. And it's tough. It's tough to walk a new path. It's tough to be vulnerable. It's not going to kill you to be vulnerable. It's not going to hurt you to be vulnerable, but it's tough. It's tough, 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 tough. And that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. Completely okay. So, see yourself in the life that you want, but you see yourself taking steps. Purposeful steps. One foot in front of the other. Taking your time. Don't feel like you gotta run a marathon. You got a whole lifetime, sweetheart. Just take your time. Step by step by step. 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 Good job. Step by step by step. Step by step by step. Just one foot in front of the other. It's okay. 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 One foot in front of the other. It's okay. Just rest, rest, rest into this. Rest, rest, rest into this. Rest, 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 rest into this. Coming back to yourself. So, now that you are connected to your deepest sense of self, let's learn some things we can do in the moment when things are big and scary, but yet everything is what we want. It just requires a little bit of vulnerability. So, in the moment, start to allow your energy to flow. Don't allow it to freeze up in one area. Just allow that energy to flow. Okay. loving yourself and doing what you need to do to enhance your experience. You only get one life, so live it. It's actually really fascinating, you know. For those who get older and have spent a life in fear, you know, fear of being seen, fear of messing up, wanting to make other people happy, it's so interesting that the older a person gets, the more they want to do more. But I feel like life is kind of like compound interest. I know I'm going somewhere with this. When you're younger, if you learn how to be free and organize your life in a way that's best for you, your whole life you start to benefit earlier on in life, kind of like money. Like when you start saving it early, you start, you know, making more money or being able to save more money and put away less each month or whenever you want to put your money away. But when you get older and really rooted in the experiences you have to do a lot of catch up, a lot to catch up. So you really have to break things down. So I'm saying all that to say, wherever you're at now, just go ahead and just catch up to that point. But don't, you know what to do. You know what to do. So if you're new to the community, welcome babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, a place where you just come, chillax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom. So for all my new babies, welcome, and for all my returning babies, welcome back. Mama loves you. Okay, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, final breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good job. So I'm going to begin by pulling away. Just pulling away, pulling away. Pulling, away. Pulling And if you're new to the community, we start the session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and a collective. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, may I touch you? Okay, inhale, exhale. Let's begin. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest intention only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. So let's just begin to pull away and remove any of the extra added information. During times of confusion, you still know the answer. You just have so much more in front of you that it's hard to remember what the answer is. So I'm just going to piece back each layer, whatever that is, and just remove pieces of extra information that doesn't apply, that needs to be sent on to its next evolutionary path. Just send it on. No need to feel a requirement. No need to feel anchored to this stuff. Just let it go. Let it go. Remove any sense or any need to hold on to that which no longer serves you or receive directly from someone, what you think, what you perceive, and what you gather from your surroundings. And with all of that information, you can come to a conclusion. So if it all seems off, this doesn't match with this doesn't match and this doesn't match, start with yourself as the center. And then start to understand or start to just make little connections to the other information. Sometimes a person may want to give you information about themselves, but they don't even know themselves yet. And you might be tapping into who they really are versus what they are presenting in front of you. So there's all of that, but just clearing any of the confusion away. You know, sometimes when you talk to somebody and they say one thing, and then the next time you talk to them, they say another thing. You're like, what is it? What is it? What is it? This or is it that? It happens sometimes, love, and just clearing that out so that you can be able to make decisions, long-term decisions, and be fully informed. So just taking that out. And I'm just gonna take some dedicated time here to just take all of it. So just practice on your breathing here. Stay focused on the breath work. Stay focused on the breath work. Of moving it out, 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 moving it out. Just taking all of those little pieces, sweetness, and just moving it out, 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 moving it out. And they got it, got it, got it, got it. Good job. Just flushing that through, flushing that through, flushing that through, moving that, 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 moving that. Okay, good job. Good job. Just shifting that energy through, down, into wherever you need to go. Good job, Glenn Coco. Random. And not for Gretchen Wiener. My bad. So just taking those moments, moving them through, just sweeping that energy. Just gonna focus on the energy right outside you, right there, because I want to just be able to blend that through and just to make your energy feel lighter. So right there, that part right there, just work through that. Just balance the energy here. Balance the energy. And then give you this nice sense of protection, this very much so protective aura, protective energy that you have access to whenever you need to. So that you understand the information that comes through, and then release and let go any of the excess information. Information is the same thing as energy. You know, sometimes it can be stagnant or stuck and you need to move it through your system, and just release and let it go. But allow yourself to be the core, to be the base. What that means is you understand what seems to be, what those things. We just have to remove anything that make it hard for you to remember that, okay? So I'm just going to go in very thoroughly right here, and I'm going to remove all of that energy right there that needs to be released so that you can connect. You can connect with yourself on the highest level possible, okay? Sweetness, sweet baby. I want you to be able to connect with your highest truth, your highest passion, in a way that is sustainable and happy and makes you feel whole. So let's just move through that. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling sweetness. It's my sweet babies. Inhaling and exhaling. Oh, the love that you have that surrounds you and the happiness that is within you. Let's just clear out any of the stuff that's taking up too much space. Okay, 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 okay. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. So I'm going to take some of those thoughts as well too that need to be removed right there. We're going to take them out, baby, and we're going to let them just go on and do something different. They don't need to be there with you. Let's just get them all out, moving those thoughts and separating that energy in its highest vibrational way, okay? And removing anything that comes up and relaxing into yourself. Surrendering to this, 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 and let it be. Let that be. Okay, just relax here. And find a way to be as relaxed as possible, sweetness. To enjoy this moment of being you in your body during this time, in this space. How fun it is to be you. How fun it is to have your face, your energy, your momentum, and your movement. It is a lovely feeling. resting in this energy, relaxing into this energy, moving into this energy, finding peace in this energy, shifting your energy, just playing with it a little bit, just to have more fun in life. Do you have enough fun? Do you get to do things that bring you excitement, that bring you passion, that bring you purpose, that put you on a path of understanding, that puts you on a path of deep movement, deep movement, deep movement, deep movement, deep movement, deep movement. Okay, good job. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely, 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 lovely. Relax. Relax into this. Good job with this energy. Good job showing up for yourself and being who you need to be in these moments. Good job. 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 Sweetness. Good job, sweetness. Relax into this. Relax into this. Move your energy into this. Flow into this experience. Release into this experience. Move yourself into this experience so that you have all that you need when you need it. That you are who you want to be, and that you live the life that you want to live, and just remove any thoughts that limit you or make you think that that ain't gonna happen. It is gonna happen. What you want will be. So let's just remove any of these things that do not serve you on your journey, and accept that your journey is this big, beautiful, bountiful journey that looks different. It looks different from everybody else's. So don't compare yourself to everybody else's, okay? Just be with you. 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 Just love you. Just move through that some more. Just gonna move through that energy some more. Move through that energy some more. And move in a way that is best for you. Move in a way that it is the direction you want to go in. Move in a way that it feels the highest feelings and understanding. Moving in this way. Moving in this way. Moving in this way. Moving forward on the journey. Connecting in with yourself. Surrendering to your beautiful path. Seeing the beauty in your past. And just wiping away some of those memories that no longer serve you. Let's let them go. Let's free them. Let's let them go. releasing everything that you need to let go in order to grow in the direction that you would like to grow in, and surrender to yourself in this beautiful journey that you have in front of you that will take you forward in this beautiful path that you're building within yourself each and every day, each and every day, each and every day. Well, family, you did a fantastic job. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you prioritize your self-care journey. And I love spending time with you. I hope you enjoyed the session. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest intention only. Please allow us to let go of what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So, we're gonna just go through with the activating. So we're gonna just start here. So just relax, just breathe in and out. That's all you gotta do here. Okay? Chukuri, 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 anjasi shonuk, anjasi shonuk, anjasi shonuk, saeki, 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 daikyamyo, 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 riku, riku, riku. Okay, good job. And move that energy through. That energy through, okay? So right now what I'm doing is just putting your dream back on track. You know, we follow a path to get to where we want to go, and we gotta stay within the lines of the path. The path itself looks like this all over the place, but when you're walking in the direction, it's almost like, imagine this is a road and this is the inside of the road right here. I'm trying to get you to stay inside the path so that you can go in the direction that you need to flow. Now, every place that job. So just checking in with my sweet peas. How are you? How are you feeling? I'm gonna still work on you. How are you feeling? What's going on? And just continue to work on that here. Continue to work on that here in this moment. 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 So I have this just one area that just needs a little bit of extra work, extra healing, something that has bothered you for a long time, something that feels like a kind of a weak spot, or a place that has caused you, like burdened you. So just kind of clearing that out, because there's this fear that going into the future that it'll just keep popping up, but it just needs to be cleaned out. Like, yes, the trash will stink if you keep it in the house, so take it outside, even though you put all the trash in the bin. I'm known for my analogies. So, okay. Good job. Don't worry at all, okay? And also, whatever that experience is, find the purpose in it. Understand why it needed to happen. What did it show you? What did it indicate? Because sometimes we'll experience life and we'll put it into buckets, like positive or negative. And obviously, if it feels uncomfortable, we're going to put it in the negative bucket, or if it feels good, we're going to put it in the positive bucket. But when someone enables you, that feels good, but often it's probably stunting you. And sometimes when you are challenged, it doesn't feel good, but it helps with growth. So understanding that it's just two buckets. So whatever this experience was that you feel like is kind of holding you back, whatever that is, you have to look at it and understand the true purpose. A lot of times it's a gift, and I know that kind of sounds a little funny, but it's a gift in the fact that if you didn't listen to the signs when it was subtle, it sent you the message when it was loud. And so you saw it as a burden, but it was the only time that you could just be stopped to actually have to address these things that the universe, that your higher self, that the energy itself just wanted you to know and to ultimately guide you on your path. So just working through that. I'm going to bring it back here. And I'm going to go back into those Reiki symbols. Okay, just breathing here. Okay. Chakuri, 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 anjase shonuk, ansase shonuk, anjase shonuk, ansase shonuk, saheki, 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 heki, dagyamyo, 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 riku, 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 riku. Okay, so this number 5 is coming up. We know that 5 in numerology has a lot to do with traveling, meeting new people, learning new things. It kind of gives like the curiosity of Gemini and the traveling energy of Sagittarius all at the same time. So there's something about whatever this dream is that will happen. It requires you to make more connections, or it's really your energy is just kind of taking the moment to acknowledge every person that helped you along the way. And that's going to be important along your path, to be able to recognize every person that has helped you and every person that will continue to help, and know that you are that for other people too, just as they are that for you. And so your energy is just appreciating that. It's just connecting in very deeply and just appreciating that as reality. Breathing in and out. even though they think, oh, I do deserve a good experience, they just feel like, oh, for some reason they don't feel like they deserve it. That is completely normal and completely okay. It happens. It's just the physical body trying to understand the bigger picture. The soul has learned from that. The soul learned whatever it needed to learn. But the physical body is not as expansive as the soul. The physical body is like, wait a minute, yes or no. The soul lives on this whole like continuum of colors. And so being able to just work with the body to release any of that old baggage is very important for moving on. You can 100% release that. You can move that away from the body. You can send it on to its next evolutionary path. You don't have to keep it with you. But just because you feel something doesn't mean it has to be a permanent fixture in your life. You can let it go. I'm going to go back into the Reiki symbols. And so I'm going to seal this all up and just behind the intention that it will happen, just kind of close you up here and go in with Reiki symbols again. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed this session. I had a fantabulous time. You are on the path that you need to be on. Just work on letting go of that baggage. And when you're in these sessions, it helps to open you up. It helps you to realize certain things. But you have to take the actual effort of making the change in your life if you want to be able to make sure your dreams actually happen. Okay, so sometimes it's all up here, but sometimes it's in the physical reality too, bringing that energetic into the physical reality. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if nobody has said it, sweetness, let me go ahead and say it. I love you, but who cares that I love you, babies? The only thing that matters is that you love you, so just learn to love yourself a little